Hey folks, John M. Bowden with ClayShootingUSA magazine, and I'm in studio today in the 12-gauge studio, or as we like to call it, the conference room, with Mark Weeks. Mark, I want to appreciate you coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
And Mark with the Gold Medal Shooting Academy, and we've got a pretty exciting thing to talk about today. I don't know if you can see the logo, but that's Professional Sporting Clays Association.
That's correct.
So Mark, you want to, I know there's been a lot of rumor, a lot of talk, a lot of things going on, a lot of buzz in the industry. Wanted to bring you in and get the straight scoop right from the horse's mouth. So Mark,
gotcha.
Lay it on us, man.
Well, starting, it is exciting for 2014 season. We are starting the Professional Sporting Clays Association, which will ultimately be this Professional Sporting Clay Tour. In sporting clays, we're taking it mainstream, and that is starting July of next year. We'll be taking 4 events with our top pros, both male and female, and putting them on NBC Sports primetime Sunday nights.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very exciting. Just a little history. We were Dan Carlisle, Gold Medal Shooting Academy. We were approached probably 7 months ago by a gentleman out of Houston saying, "Hey, you know, why isn't this a pro tour?" And long story short, here we are, and it's up and running.
Great. So how many men total? We've got.
We're gonna in the year one, we've taken 52 men and 8 women.
8 women, and those are invitational for this year, correct?
Invitational only for 2014. Right. Again, process was a little difficult on getting who those people were, but the list is made. For those who didn't make it, that thought they should be, we will know, or you will know, process later on that after year one there will be no more picking of pros, and that there will be a laid out process on how you become a pro on the pro tour.
Right, so we'll have as we develop this, there's going to be year 2, there will be a complete process for how to qualify new people. The top people will stay in that have been available for this year based upon their scores.
Correctly.
And then next year there will be a process where new people can come in to qualify to shoot against in these events for the second year.
That's correct. So the way that we're going to do it, year one, like we said, we had to start somewhere. So we start with 52 men, 8 women. Obviously, when the names are published here in the near future with our press releases out, you'll see that, you know, the top 30, top 40 were pretty easy to pick with All-Americans and that type of thing.
Right.
But going forward for 2015 cards we'll have 4 events in 2014. And out of those 4 events, we'll have a money or leaderboard type system. So the top 26 males and top 4 females from the 4 events, money winning wise, will retain their pro tour card for 2015.
Right.
The bottom 26 pros that are on this year's tour will compete against the top 26 amateurs, and that's where the process is going to be more laid out on for the folks at home right now who aren't on that list to be able to join us in the pro tour. Right. And that is we're going to use 7 events from NSCA, 5 regionals, U.S. Open, and national championships. We'll take you have to shoot a minimum of 4 of those events. Can be all regionals, it can be split in however it needs to be split. If you shoot all 7, we're going to take your top 4 scores or top 4 placings in those events. And it's going to be a real simple system. Because you're going to have pros and amateurs at those events, we'll look at the final results within those in the main event only. It's not sub-gauge, this is literally just sporting clays in the main event. We'll take and look at the list after the finals of those 7 events, and just for example, we're at one of the regionals, and your placement would be, we'll go find who is the first person on that list who was not in the pro tour for this year, and they'll be awarded 1 point for that top finish, and so carry on as you go down all the way down to whatever the amateur standard. We'll go down a little ways on it, and then through the year we'll keep the point system going. So lowest 26 point getters, the lowest 20 over their 4 best finishes, will compete after national championships, probably in a November time frame of 2014. We'll bring the 26 top amateurs and we'll compete them against the bottom 26 pros in a almost what we consider a Q school like golf does. Yep. 1 match, 300 targets, 400 targets. We really haven't finalized that, just on the simple fact that we're trying to not take people out of work and more costs. So most likely to be on a 200 targets on Saturday, 200 targets on Sunday in November. And when it's all said and done Sunday afternoon, the top 26 winners out of that event will carry their tour card for 2015.
Gotcha.
And we'll keep doing the same thing. And again, year after year, it'll just follow the same process.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the format for the shoot. So for 2014, the format's going to be a Saturday-Sunday shoot, correct?
So 2014, 4 events. We will start off on Saturday. We'll have 2 separate courses. 52 men, 8 women will come in, shoot a morning course, then in a 1 sporting clay stand, random draw 4-person squad, just like we would in a normal NSCA match right now.
Right.
We'll do the same after they're done with the morning course. We'll redraw, re-squad them, shotgun start them back out in the afternoon course. We'll gather the scores out of the 200 targets for Saturday, and we'll make a cut. We're going to make the cut from 52 to 26 and from 8 to 4 on women. From those, they will continue on to a totally separate different course on Sunday, what we call the championship course. And in that course, it'll be side-by-side cages. And instead of shotgun start, it'll be in ranking order. So 26th place and 25th place will start on station number 1. They'll go out at a certain time and so many minutes in between until you get everybody out on the course. So pretty much as you see on a last day of a golf competition, last 5, 6, 7 groups coming in are all in contention coming in, and they're shooting head-to-head.
Right.
So on the double cage course, each shooter will shoot obviously 2 pairs out of left cage. They'll flip-flop, review in the rules. Again, that's more detail later on when the rules come out. Right, everyone will see and be able to read that.
Right, sure.
Everybody who makes it into Sunday is in what we call the money. So everyone will be guaranteed, 26th place will be guaranteed prize, and then obviously top prize. Right now, we're looking at somewhere around $1,000 for 26th place, and then upwards of we're trying to get somewhere around $15,000 to the winner in each event.
Wow, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. So and then the last event,
and that's per event. So 4 times 15,000. If you were to win all 4, you had a nice little payday.
And then what we're going to do at the end, again, due to a format, we're looking at top 10 males in the money at the end of the 4 events. Top 10 males and top 2 to 4 females. Again, it's more on what's going to be conducive to the format of carrying that the last one out. But they will shoot a Champ of Champions grand finale for our 9th and final episode.
Awesome. So let's. I've got the dates here. I'm going to run down these dates and locations real quickly for the shoots. First shoot will be April 5 and 6 at Abel's Gun Club in Huntsville, Texas. The second shoot is going to be May 31 through June 1st at American Shooting Centers in Houston, Texas. And the third shoot is going to be June 28 through 29 at Caney Creek in Teague, Texas. And then the fourth shoot, the final shoot, will be July 26 through 27 at the National Shooting Complex here in San Antonio, Texas.
Correct. And then also the Champ of Champions will be immediately following. We're going to continue on that last episode in San Antonio. The Champ of Champs will carry out.
Great.
One of the things we're doing too, because it's not just about the pros, it's about the growing of the sport and getting more people outside of who just shoot sporting clays right now and get them involved in the sport.
Absolutely.
So one of the things we're doing is on Sunday mornings at every single one of these events, we will start the pros in the afternoon. We'll start the pros around 1 o'clock. The 2 courses in which the pros shoot on Saturday, we have the first morning course and the afternoon course. Those courses will be left up all weekend long. Same targets in which the pros shot. We're going to hold an amateur 150-person shoot. 75 people on the A course and 75 people on the B course.
Right.
And what we're going to do is that'll be in the morning. We'll have them finished up between 8 and noon. We're going to take the high male and the high female from each one of those courses as amateurs, and we're going to recognize them and let them shoot with the pros in the afternoon. And we'll recognize them right along the side with the pros at the end of the day on with a trophy on high amateur for the Able Ammo shoot or the American Shooting Center.
Nice.
So it grows the sport, gets some spectators out there.
Absolutely.
And the one thing cool about sporting clays that you don't see in any other sports is the fact that these amateurs are going to be able to shoot the same targets and compare themselves on what the pros are doing there on the same targets as they were as the pros were the morning before.
Yeah, so. I can't go walk out on the NFL field and play against some NFL players.
We all tune in, or a lot of us tune in April to the Masters.
Right.
We always wish we could walk out there and try that. Even though we might shoot a 200, we still would want to do it. So that's. One of the things too that people are going to notice is that all the events are in Texas, due to the fact that we are a first-year professional tour to keep costs down. But and
you have some backing money that's coming out of industry here in Texas.
So we have a big presence here. The man behind the scenes of this thing that make this all happen is out of Houston.
Sure.
And so if
you want to bring the pro tour to your state. All you got to do is come up with a little bit of money.
That's right.
I'm sure we'd be happy to have some shoots somewhere else.
So one of the things, but you will notice that I'll tell you guys up front is that in the years coming, we are definitely taking Pro Tour nationwide. We want to take this thing outside of Texas. We know Texas is the big mecca of sporting clays, but at the same time, there's beautiful gun clubs all over the place, and there's big supporting. So we just think being on NBC Sports prime time Sunday nights starting July, I believe it's July 26th or 27th is our first viewing. We'll view 9 weeks in a row. The good thing about our airtime is that the Tour de France is right before us, 3 weeks, so we get good push, good presence before it. So
you'll retain me. I'll be one of the guys that's retained out of the tour.
Gotcha. So big presence. We hope to hit hundreds of thousands of people, but the big thing we hope to hit, we hope we hit 100,000, a couple 100,000 people that have never they either know about sporting clays or they don't know anything about it, and we get them into our sport and help tell our story and help show people that this is one of the best sports out there, and that it's for everybody.
Awesome. It's a great plan, man. I mean, we're here to help, obviously. I will post all the links to the PSCA website. That's going to have all the dates, all of that information up there. I know Mark's still looking for some sponsorship, so if anyone out there wants to make some donations or help with some sponsorship kind of activities, all the links will be up there for that. It's pretty exciting, man.
It is.
I'm fired up, and I wanted to get you in here and just let you tell the people what's going on, so it comes from you guys, and it's straight out of the horse's mouth, and we're fired up about it, man. We're here to help support you. And anything else you want to say, Mark?
No, just that tune in to hopefully a new exciting adventure in sporting clays or in the shooting world. You don't just have to be a shooting or a sporting clay shooter to enjoy the fact that clay targets can be busted now on a big network, and hopefully we can put some positive spin on some.
John M. Bowden, Clay Shooting USA magazine, where we go beyond the scores. Thanks.